Our church has a very particular mission.
As we describe the nature and requirements of each of the three kingdoms in the Father's plan, we begin with the highest, which is the focus of the divine commandments and ordinances God has revealed through the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints focuses on these because the purpose of this restored church is to prepare God's children for salvation in the celestial glory, and more particularly for exaltation in its highest degree. God's plan, founded on eternal truth, requires that exaltation can be attained only through faithfulness to the covenants of an eternal marriage between a man and a woman in the holy temple, which marriage will ultimately be available to all the faithful. That is why we teach that, quote, gender is an essential characteristic of individual premortal, mortal, and eternal identity and purpose.
You see, our church exists to teach people what the ideal is and what we might call the celestial order of being, and to encourage people to strive to live up to that ideal.
Our Father's patterns help us avoid deception. Look to the Lord and not to the world for your ideas and ideals about men and women.
That is what the Family Proclamation is doing. Yes, talking about ideals will bring to us an awareness of the many ways that we fall short of that ideal. But does that mean that we should abandon the ideal and simply say that anything goes? No. So what we are left with is a situation in which there exists a moral order or law that we all fall hopelessly short of over and over again. And this is the fallen state that we find ourselves in. But that is exactly why the good news, the gospel, begins to speak to us. Because there is hope, and He is the way, and that's where we place our faith.